So sometimes you might want to just download the picture so that you can zoom in on it better. So I just opened it in the photos, and now I can actually zoom in and see what's going on a little bit more. So, questions on this one? Any questions right off the top? So is there anything that's kind of confusing on this? Right here? By the 70. This one? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so always look at the thing, find the arrow, and then follow the arrow back. Go ahead, Gray. Oh, sorry. Okay. No. So what is this right here? Tolerance. So they're just saying that that slot can be made anywhere between 20 millimeters and 20.4 millimeters wide. So how should you draw it? Pick one. I would draw it at the one that's even. So there's kind of, some people say draw whatever's even, no matter what number it is. Some people draw it as a small size. Like if it's a cut, draw it on the small size. If it's the outside dimension, draw it at the bigger size. Because that gives you kind of the most material on the part. So that way, if a little bit more gets cut, then it's still a good part. Some people say draw at the middle. So it all comes down to kind of who the machinist is and what they prefer in your shop. Usually they like to have the model at the most material, so that way if they cut a little extra, still a good part. It's always easier to take more material off later on than adding some material back. Uh-huh. So that's just, they left it off. So one thing is though that right here, come on, go back here. So this 20, that line underneath it runs right into that leader, right? Yeah. And so also here, so in ISO, so remember I told you that there's ASME dimensions that we use, and there's also ISO, and actually they're calling out ASME. So the text should not be above the line, it should be in the line. So ASME says that the text is in the line and it's all horizontal. ISO says the text is above the line and aligned with the dimension. So even though their title block says ASME, in whatever software they used, they had it set up to ISO standards. And so, yeah, and they didn't update the title block. So, a few things wrong with this one to begin with. Yeah.
So now I was going millimeters it is.
No, but I think it's because this is a M8 hole, so a metric thread. So metric 8 diameter, major diameter thread, and the tap drill is a 6.8. So that makes sense as a tap drill size, 6.8 millimeters to tap drill for an M8 thread.
I was more 127.
Yeah, so they also kept the trailing zeros they're not supposed to do.
So that indicates.
So I think it indicates that it's a draftsman that doesn't know what they're doing.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that didn't change, because on a metric or an ISO template, they should have trailing zeros turned off. Yeah. So there's a little taper there. This one doesn't look like it, probably just because of perspective.
Yeah, that.
On the bottom. That right hand edge.
Right here? Is it right here?
Edge. Another one.
Right here? What about it?
Not a hard edge.
This taper here.
Is it a taper or is it a fillet? That's a fillet.
Go out. Look at the part right here.
But right here?
Yeah,
That's this edge right here.
but that's straight there. It's not straight there.
It's
Or is it
perspective.
just the angle.
It's the perspective of the picture.
What about the fillet?
So those are fillets down here,
Pull it out.
and they are right here. So right here, instead of saying 2x, it says typical because there's more than 2, and it just want to say how many. So it's kind of a, if you say typical, it means anywhere you see one that's not otherwise dimensioned, and it looks like this, then it's this. And so you can see right here, it kind of curves. It's from here and it curves straight up, and it's tangent there. Starts here, sharp corner, curves up, and this is 2, and you can kind of see it there. That's the fillet right there. So these fillets down here are 2. That's 2. That's 2. These 2 right here are 2.5, and the ones on the very outside are 1. So 1, 2, 2.5, 2, 2, 2. So let me color them in for you. So those are the 2s. .5 there. And the 1s are there. Okay? Does that make sense? So, kind of moving on to some other things that are confusing. What's another thing that's confusing about this? So what's going on right here? What's what? So you do 27 plus 70 plus 27. Does that equal that? Nope. Is this the same tension line right here? No. So if we look at that, the 70 goes from here to there. The 26 or 27.61 goes from here to here. So the 70 is talking about the spacing at the bottom. The 20 is talking about right there. And the drawing is really bad. And so if we look at it, what it does is it does this. So that edge comes down like this, and it comes across like that, but there's a fillet right there, right? I'll fill it. Like that, whatever. There's a fillet there. So in actuality, this pink area right here isn't there. But that dimension is going right there to that corner where it would be if it was square. Okay? So when we draw it, you draw the square corner, dimension that 27.61. And then we add the fillet in there later. So in Fusion, we're going to create a part. Here. Over here somewhere. At my angle, whatever the angle is. I'm going to cut that out. I'm gonna make a drawing of this. Yeah, save it. Oops. Try to do the fillet. If I have it sharp, and I dimension that corner to that corner, there's my 3/4 inch dimension, right? Everything's good. But if I go in and add a fillet to that, I'm gonna make it kind of big so you can see it. I save it. And I update the drawing. Now look what happens. I can't get to that spot. So some people will try and go from here to like the midpoint of that. And that's not correct. But if we look at our drawing, you can see that right here, let me see if I blow it up even more. See, it has these like little lines sticking out right there. And so what they did is they're going to the apparent intersection. What it would look like if that was sharp. And so in here, is there an option on our toolbar that shows something like that? Right here, edge extension. We click here, pick that edge, we pick that edge. Doesn't that look exactly the same? And so now we can dimension from this point to that point and put that in. Okay? So that's how you get that. Oops, where's that? Oh, there. That little thing right there. And you can see because it has the line there and there that it doesn't have over here, because it's going to that dimension. Okay? So, is this a good place for that dimension? That 27 right next to that one? No. So, what would be a better place to put that? Could go up top. But is that still going to be clear? So, look at the piece of paper. Are they effectively using this piece of paper? So they could do a lot of other stuff here, right? What would be a good way to show exactly what's going on right there? Section view, really? Is the section view going to give you anything else? Is it going to help you? No, in the drawing view. You could make them not aligned. That would let you know that it's not the same thing, but it's still two extension lines right next to each other. I'd probably not do that. So you look at your types of views. Let's say I did have this at 1 to 2 just because. That's hard to see, right? Is there a way I can make maybe that bigger? Yeah, Aubrey? The detail view, right? Instead of doing this, I could just do a detail view. So not even put that there, just do a detail view. Center it there. What about there? Maybe now do it 4 to 1. I don't know. A little extreme, but probably need to make this a little bit bigger so I can get some of that straight edge. Now I can go in there, dimension nice and clear, right? And I can even tell it, oh yes, can't turn that edge off. Other programs we can turn that edge off. So maybe I stick that, because for clarity there, or maybe if I make this, 3 to 1, stick it down there or whatever. Now it's a lot more clear what's going on, right? So when you're making your drawings, think about, how can I make this more clear? I've got all this paper, how can I use the paper? to show what I need to show. Okay. Same thing, you know, maybe down there, maybe I've got that cut in there. Right, you know, make it big enough. Maybe I don't need that big now. Maybe I only make it 2 times as big. Now I can clearly see that there's a radius there. You know, whatever. Or maybe make another section or another detail. One for the first curve, one for the second one. Do what you can to help show what's going on the part. Okay? Doesn't have to be just these 2 views. Do what makes it easy to describe what's going on. Make it so it's easy to understand what's happening. Okay? Does that make sense? Any other questions?